So today is day fuck 7 here. I still haven't edited and posted day 5 or 6, so I'll have to get to doing that. But today is day 7. It is not the morning, it is the late afternoon, 4:43 to be exact. That would be 3:43 in the morning for those in Sudbury, Ontario. Today was eventful so far, to say the least. I woke up, I went to breakfast, I ate, it was nice. Apparently I was a little bit late. I was told breakfast is at 7:30 every morning, but apparently it's actually at like 7:10. But anyways, I went to eat breakfast. It was the same as yesterday, which is fine. It's breakfast, it was good. And then I go to eat the yogurt, or the rest of the yogurt, because there was a maple syrup in it, and there's a spider in it. So I didn't eat it. Then me and Matthias make our way to school. We still managed to get, kind of somewhat a little bit lost still, even with Google Maps open. But we get there. I go talk to the teachers for a little bit, and then go up to my classroom, study a little bit, and talk to Lexi. We get through class, maybe about halfway through. This kid, he's American, and he's, he follows the stereotype perfectly of what an American is in Japan, which is someone who's loud and disrespectful and rude and doesn't care about anybody but himself, and is violent, and and pretty much follows for all of his friends too. So for example, yesterday we went to Studio Ghibli and they were throwing books. Yesterday I asked the question in class and I got made fun of the whole time. And then when I was told that I was wrong by the student, who has no prior knowledge of Japanese at all, and I proved to him that I was right, he said he doesn't care. He doesn't care about what's in the books. He doesn't care what the teacher says, that he's right and that I'm wrong. Even though the book that the school curriculum follows, and every school curriculum in this point specifically follows, of that, what I said was correct. I even brought up a few things online. Anyways, he kept on spouting off like shit the whole class. But I just let it be. And I, went about my day, went on with my life. And then today, in class, we were doing, practicing talking to each other. And it was really simple, but it was just like one of the questions were like, ask a multiple answer question. Ask is this a phone, or is this a smartphone, or is this a book, sort of type of question. And he answered with yes and no before continuing speaking. So if you said, is this a book or a phone, he said, yes, it's a phone. But I told him that grammatically in Japanese you don't say yes, it's a phone. If someone asks you, is this, it's not a yes or no question answer, you have to give your own answer. So instead of saying, Hai, smartphone desu, you just say, what would this be? Kore wa smartphone desu. Don't say, Hai, kore wa smartphone desu. Just, Kore wa smartphone desu. Anyways. Then he turns to me, because he was kind of sitting in front / beside me a little bit, and says, I don't remember exactly what he said, but he starts spouting off saying that, he'll fight me if he has to, and that he'll punch me, and blah, blah, blah. And then I'm just like, sure, whatever. Like, I'm tired of this. And then he starts yelling and swearing at me in the middle of class. And, no one really does anything about it. Everyone kind of just ignores him. And the teacher doesn't understand enough English to understand what's happening, because he's always loud and he's always yelling. But, anyways. So, at the end of class, like 2 hours later, I tell the teachers what happened. I tell him, he's always being disrespectful. Him and his friends are always being disrespectful and super rude and loud and, breaking things and screaming and yelling, and, it's not acceptable, sort of thing. Right? And I'm like, he said he was going to punch me today in class. Like, he said he was going to fight me. So I tell them that. I tell him it's not acceptable. A few minutes later, after I go to the bathroom, the head of security for students, or safety for students, because it's another country, we need emergency contact, came to me and he's like, so this student punched you? And I'm like, no, he said he was gonna punch me. And then he says, oh, the other teacher said that you said he punched you. And I'm like, oh yeah, probably lost in translation somewhere. And I explained to him what's happening and what has happened, and all this stuff. And then after a little bit, and we talked about other things too, like tutoring, or having someone, like a Japanese person that I could talk to, because they have exchange programs with other schools where the students will get hours and they could also practice their English while we get to practice our Japanese. Anyways, then me and Matthias go, and we're looking for this one restaurant, but then we just decide, oh, it's too much trouble to find today, we'll just find somewhere in Hakata Station to go. So that's what we did, and we went to the bottom dining floor, because there's bottom dining floors, then there's the bottom dining floor, the ground dining floor, and then the top dining floor. Top dining floor is you're there for a super expensive dinner. Bottom dining floor is a quick lunch, and medium dining floor is food stands. So the bottom's nice, top's nicer, medium levels you're in and out real fast. Which, that's kind of also what you do on the bottom floor. Anyways, we go to this ramen place, but before we go to the ramen place, we walk around for 30 minutes, and then we're just Matthias is super hungry, and I'm like, this is really dumb. We should just, eat here. So we walk in, and expecting to have to order in Japanese, and there to be a little bit of a miscommunication between us and some people. And the owner of the place says, oh, hey guys, you could order over there at that machine, with a perfect English. So it kind of scared me and Matthias, because we weren't really expecting him to be speaking perfect English, and we were also confused. And then we found out that he's lived in, when he was 6 or 7, he moved to LA and lived there until he was 18 or 19. And I was like, oh yeah, that explains the accent. And then we told him we're just, foreign exchange students and stuff. And yeah, he was really nice. And I got ramen with an extra egg and some gyoza to share with Matthias, and he got the same thing as I did, except I got the deluxe version. The deluxe version comes with extra green onion, extra meat, and some extra noodles. A little bit of extra noodles. It's like half of the normal order of noodles more. So like if you get an extra thing of noodles, you pay extra for noodles. To get this deluxe one had half of the amount that you pay for extra. So you're buying like $2 extra with the noodles, but it doesn't cost $2. It's like $1 more. Anyways, that was good. We ate. We left. Couldn't really finish all of. Like I finished all of it, but there was still some broth left. And yeah, like I was fucking packed full. Well, to the point where I could still, walk, because I didn't want to not be able to walk out of there and take a bus home. But yeah, so I had that. I have a picture too. I guess I'll put it here while I'm talking. And yeah, I also put it on my Instagram. But then we go, and then we're like, we should get like a little dessert. Treat ourselves. It's our first week done of school. But yeah, so we were gonna get cake, but like little tiny cakes, because they have lots of cake shops there, but couldn't really find one that was, reasonably priced, because cakes are like apparently a luxury item here. So we just went to the the convenience store, and got these souffle pudding or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, so I mean that's nice, right? And then we took the bus back here, and our train back here. And I took a shower, and well, I came home first, right? Because you gotta be home to take a shower, and yeah, my room was like a mess because I just thrown like all of my clothes out onto the couch this morning. But I found Richiko vacuuming in my room. So anyways, Matthias tells me to go take a shower first, or he asked me if I want to take a shower first, and I'm like, oh, how long will you be? Then he says, I'm probably the same amount as you, but I have to wash all of my hair. So I'm like, okay, I'll take a shower first. So I go in to take a shower, take the shower, get out of the shower, and come here. And that was my day so far. So today, to sum it up, we got lost. I got threatened to be beaten up. We got lost again. No cake. Got home. Air conditioning in my room was off because Richiko was in here, so she turned it off, which means my room was really hot when I like to keep it at a nice, cool, breezy 19. And yeah, now I'm here, and yeah. So I might update you on what I had for lunch. I might tell you what I ate tomorrow. But yeah. All right.